Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to have a look at conditional statements. So basically there are if conditions which you normally use: if else and else if. These are the main conditions which are being used in Python. So we will have a look at them. Today we will not code in direct Python terminal. We will make a script file and then we'll run that file. So I'm using Ubuntu and I'll use Sublime Text as a text editor to write my code. So I'll just write Sublime uh, conditions.py. Okay, so we will write our code here and then we'll run that code in this terminal. So if conditions are normally used as if, then you will write a condition here, condition or some expression, and then you will leave this space which is called an indentation, because Python works on indentation. There are no semicolons which are line separations. The interpreter uses these indentations to understand what it should do, and here we will write some of the statements. So there could be multiple statements here as well, and as soon as you again come back to that indentation, it will be it will stop. Like now you write something here. So what this will do is, for this condition, if this condition is true, these are the all statements which will run, and then it will leave this indentation, and after this whole thing, whole condition has been satisfied and everything is run, then it will run this line. So if this condition doesn't satisfy, it will just skip all the statements and directly come to this line. Okay, so let's have an example. If 1 greater than 2, then print greater than 2 or 2. Okay, so we'll just save this and run this file. Okay, so it just printed high. Why? Because 1 is greater than 2, so this condition is false, and that's why it will not run this line and it will directly run this command. So what if we just change this 3 and we run this back? So greater than 1 and then high. Okay, so this line will always run, but this line will run if this condition is satisfied. Okay, now let's move ahead. We can also write not command here. So if this is true, then if not true, then only this will run. So it will basically inverse your whole thing that we have done right now. Okay, but now if we'll do one here, then it will run it. So that's it. Now we will have a look at if and else command. So what this will do is it will check this condition, and if that condition is satisfied, then it will run this and skip all this part. But if this condition is false, then it will just skip this part, go to this else function, else statements, and run whatever is specified in that indentation level. That there could be a bunch of statements, not one line, one single line. There could be number of statements, 100,000, doesn't matter. So if there are two lines, then both of them will run. Again, it's a game of indentation. If you just misplace one indentation, instead of tab you give space, it will give you an error. It doesn't, like, indentation error will occur. So just press tab, make sure everything is under the same indentation level, and it will you are good to go. Okay, so this is if and else condition. Now there could be an multiple if else condition uh, inside each other, like those are basically called uh, what can we say, nested conditions. So let's define a variable x which has a value 3, I guess. Okay, now if x is equal to 1, then print number is 1. Else again we'll write a condition if just make sure you have to place this colon in is if and else conditions. Okay, other than that you don't have to write anything. These colons are important in conditional statements and looping statements as well, which we'll see in the next sessions. X is equal to 2, number is 2. Again we miss this indentation. Else print not 1 or 2. Okay, so not 1 or 2. Why? Because x is equal to 3. Now if x is equal to 2, number is 2. Why? Because it first initially it will check if x is equal to 1, but no, so it will go to else, and if in that else command it will see if x is equal to 2, yes, so it will print this, it will skip all these, and it will come out of the loop conditions. So actually we don't need these details, like if there is a better functionality in Python which is called else if, so you can do this very easily with that. Just write elif x is equal to 2, print number is 2, else print number is not 1 or 2. It will give you the same result, but instead of nested conditions you just write else if. Okay, so you can add multiple number of them. Else if x is equal to 3, number is 3. Okay, so if you write 4 here, it will print nothing, because all of these conditions, none of them has been satisfied, so it will just leave the conditions. Okay, so that's it for the today's session. See you in the next session. Goodbye.